Hello, everyone,
Action.
and welcome back to Fangeared,
Force gear.
the Force Geared
Squares.
podcast episode. Is this 58 or 59? I think it's 59.
I'm gonna say it's 58. No, it's 59 because last week you said it was 57.
And it wasn't.
Yeah.
So I think this is 59. We still might be wrong on that.
Who knows?
Well,
Who cares?
You may be also noticing something a little different this week.
We're invisible.
We are invisible.
And that's because we all got powers and we're invisible now. So
yeah.
Say congratulations. We thought, hey, we don't need to do video anymore. They can't see us anyway. Oh, this must be how vampires feel who try to have
video podcasts.
And they can't. So they just do regular podcasts.
That's sad. Anyway.
So sad.
I'm Josh. In the room. Doesn't matter where he is. Tommy Costa.
I'll tell you right now, we're still in the same spot.
Alright, let's not confuse him. He said Tommy Costa, that's me. That is this voice. Listen to the sound of this voice. And today we are...
Doesn't matter.
You'll never know.
We're the Fangeared logo, probably.
We're inside this Fangeared logo.
Yes. In this room as well, Joey Vasquez.
Hey guys, how's it going? I'm this disembodied voice. Just to give you a frame of reference, I'm sitting right behind Tommy. So
A little too close behind me.
Yeah.
Joey's sitting right behind Tommy.
We're sitting on the same chair.
Facing the same way in the same chair. I'm facing both of them.
He's sitting on Tommy's lap.
I'm in front of them, facing both on Tommy's lap. Yeah.
I'm like
we only
a
have
sandwich.
one.
Yeah, there's only
We're
one
sharing
chair.
A microphone, so I mean,
yeah, it was the only way.
Choice, really.
Anyway, guys, we gotta get into some news. Is anyone feeling like the darkness in this room is like bringing down like the energy?
Yeah,
we don't have the light.
Could have turned a light off.
Is it bringing it down?
No, I feel fine.
I feel like we're more lively than ever.
I mean, it's certainly less hot.
It's just a cooler day, I would say.
Is it
Do we have the weather?
Is it
actually?
less
Can
hot?
We do that segment?
It's 84 degrees. Is it less hot than this hot off the press news?
Ooh,
which one?
Speaking of which, the Pokemon live action movie has officially been picked up by Legendary Pictures.
Now, who is that?
Legendary Pictures is actually
Who is the CEO of Legendary Pictures?
that I don't know, but they are a company based out of China.
My husband's name.
Or, if you're Donald Trump, China! You guys haven't seen that clip?
No.
That's
I
a good
can't
one.
tell if, it sounds like it's racist, but I couldn't tell if he's...
I think he was just saying it in a high-pitched voice.
Oh, was he?
China!
He wasn't trying to mimic...
He could have
Chinese
been.
person.
I mean,
couldn't
but
tell
I don't
from
think
that.
he was, but it's possible.
Who knows?
Yeah. So this is a company based out of China. They've purchased the rights to a live-action Pokemon movie to make one.
Don't they usually do like dark, gritty horror movies?
Legendary?
Yeah.
I thought Legendary was a subset of a different studio. Am I wrong?
I think they have
What did I think
smaller
that it was?
studios that are part of them, but they are the big boys. But so they have
boys.
they're the big boys. They have purchased the rights to produce the live action Pokemon movie, and the direction they are deciding to go in with this is the Japan only 3DS title Detective Pikachu. The one in which he speaks in human language.
You know what? I think this is the best option out there.
Yeah. You think so?
So, full disclosure
Uh-oh.
For Josh. This was I think we talked about this on a previous podcast. That this was the rumored Pokemon movie that Max Landis was pitching
hashtag Landis Pokemon
to studios, and he was one of the people in the running for a script to be made.
I don't think actually he was one of the
No?
people running. I think it was his script that was being shopped around.
Oh, and they just decided.
Yeah, I think because the bidding war was on a script.
Okay.
And I think it was his script. We know now that Landis Pokemon was real. However, in now deciding to go in the direction of Detective Pikachu, that is no longer the case. They will not be going with that script.
That script is in the garbage can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's in
well, it's on a shelf somewhere.
well, it's probably in a computer somewhere.
It's in a cold case file.
A cold case.
Maybe one day they'll make a serial podcast season about it,
or a Law and Order episode, maybe a 2-parter.
Ooh, straight ripped from the headlines.
They love that.
Because when your show goes on for that many seasons, you gotta draw inspiration from real life.
So, Legendary.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It's a studio that is.
You okay?
Oh,
sorry. Yeah, we're peeking
so
there.
I'm so sorry. Okay. That is based in its parent company, which is now called the Wanda Group, is where it is based in China.
No.
But Legendary Studios is actually in L.A. or Burbank.
Okay.
And they have some subsidiaries that you may know.
Mm-hmm.
Geek and Sundry.
Oh.
Nerdist Industries.
Oh.
Amy Poehler's Smart Girls.
Heard of that? The three of those all talk to each other often.
Yeah.
The three of their Twitter accounts.
I mean, I didn't know that, and
What are their latest
that
movies?
makes me happy that they're behind this picture.
What are their latest movies?
Oh, their latest movies?
Yeah, what are their movies, not their online things?
I'm not concerned with their movies.
No, we're talking about a movie.
I'm concerned with the movies.
Batman Begins. Huh?
Okay, they did.
Superman Returns. Lady in the Water.
Oh, Lady in the Water. Those are their most recent movies.
I'm at the bottom of the list. That was
Okay,
my
yeah.
bad.
We did ask specifically for the
Pacific
most
Rim.
recent. Pacific Rim, okay.
I'm skipping the one. Interstellar.
Never heard of it. So,
So good movies. What was their last...
Jurassic World, Straight Outta Compton, Steve Jobs. You've worked for this company.
so a lot of dark and gritty movies.
What was their last children's
no,
movie?
wait, what? Oh, wait, maybe that was Universal.
Yeah.
Wait, why is this giving me all
Yeah,
those
that's-
ones that are not...
Maybe they published? I don't know.
Look, here's the thing. Detective Pikachu.
I think they did co-production with some of these studios.
I think they did do, though, Pacific Rim.
Yeah, they did.
Probably.
Do you know there's a Pacific Rim ride at Six Flags?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. It sucks.
Okay.
Alright, perfect.
Detective Pikachu is this the worst possible idea ever?
I mean...
Yes.
I think it is not a good idea for a number of reasons. One, Pikachu talking is not going to fly with
With me,
the
I'm gonna
audience,
fight
just
somebody.
anyone.
Well,
like,
hang on.
no
because
one knows Pikachu as an
in the
English
game-
speaking.
well-
What makes him cute is that he's this cute little mouse who said Pikachu.
Here's the
And
thing.
what?
Before we get ahead of ourselves, in the game, Pikachu talks. We do not know if this is in any way tied to the game other than it's Pikachu and he's a detective.
Well, they're using the title, Detective Pikachu.
Yeah, but I mean, what are you going to call it if Pikachu's a detective? Come on. You're not going to call it something else.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm just saying we don't know any of that.
Mhm.
So we don't know that maybe it's not going to be like that.
Okay. Second of all, Detective Pikachu. What the fuck is he gonna be solving murders or some shit? Like, what the hell?
All right, murder is not the only crime.
Okay, but what is he going
Yeah,
to be
it is.
investigating?
Murder is the only crime. Have you seen
And
The
why
Purge?
is it going to be a Pikachu in like a world of Pokemon doing human shit? Or is it just Pikachu and he works with a bunch of humans?
Somebody's
Well, now,
going
hold on.
around.
At the police station.
Somebody's going around stealing and killing Pokemon.
This is not the question I asked.
turning them into candies?
I'm telling you what he does.
I
He has
got
to
So he
solve-
works with a bunch of other humans.
I got your answer.
We
I
don't
got
know.
your
We
answer.
don't know.
It's like Zootopia.
Yeah.
No.
Why do
Go
we
with
want to see
Pokemon.
that? Why do we
No,
want to
no.
see Pokemon doing
No,
human
no,
shit?
okay,
we want to see humans and
All
their
right.
bonds with their Pokemon that
Hang
they
on.
catch.
Hang on. We don't know anything about this movie. So if we're going to speculate, let's speculate the best possible scenario, not the worst possible scenario. That doesn't make sense.
Okay, the best possible scenario is
Pikachu has always been special.
Sure.
Yes?
No.
Yeah. Tommy,
In what way?
don't you start. He's always
Ash's
been...
Pikachu is special. All
Yeah.
other Pikachus.
That's actually canon.
All right, well, we don't know that this isn't Ash's Pikachu. Huh?
Okay.
It's very likely that it will be.
Okay, so say that it is.
I would say that Ash is probably his partner in this.
Maybe Ash is his partner. Good cop, bad cop type deal. Mm-hmm. Tell me you don't want to see that.
I don't want to see that. It sounds silly.
Yeah, it's too ridiculous.
Well, what were you thinking for this movie?
A cool, like, Pokemon movie about Ash
Like
and his friends.
Like a gritty PG-13.
No,
Yeah,
no, I wouldn't want that.
Real story.
I want
not a
that.
death
It doesn't
and
need to be
just-
that. It doesn't need to be that. It can still be a good, like, PG kids live action movie about a kid going on an adventure and making friends with Pokemon and other people and be good.
See, I'm trying to decide right now, and I'm trying to think back to other movies that we've seen that were, based on like video games or just some other source material, and then made into movies. And if it was a good idea for them to tell that exact story and just in live action form, or if changing it up is better.
Well, that's why Pokemon is the perfect live action template to make a movie on, because the universe is there and it's so expensive that you can do an original story in the existing universe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that seems like a positive then.
Yeah. So they can do any story they want. Why
detective?
Pikachu solving crimes?
I mean, solving crimes, that's sort of just,
or
that's
mysteries.
That's a mystery, that's a... See, but they could still be about anything. It can have those elements in it.
Yeah, it's probably going to be like Detective Pikachu and like the case of the the missing Weedle.
Well, I would say just leave it. There's a
Get
million of
anyone.
those things.
There's going to be like some kind of something goes
Search
missing,
for...
and they're
Maybe.
gonna while uncovering it, they also figure out the secret of the legendary Pokemon who is rumored to live in the area.
Sounds GD awesome to me. I'd
Sounds-
see that movie in a second. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
And also,
Boy.
It'll catch up.
Yeah, it's good. We're solid. Like, when we say live action, do we have any clue as to what this will look like?
It's gonna be a guy in a Pikachu costume. Obviously,
Just a naked guy.
the Pokemon
It's
will
like-
obviously be CG, but I'm sure any humans who are in it will be real people.
I mean, hence live action.
Well, yeah,
Right, but I mean, like, more with, I meant, like, what
I hope-
animation style.
I would say it would
guess,
probably
or
be
the-
kind of maybe in the style of all the most recent like Pokemon Go trailers, but just higher quality.
True.
So you don't think they're going to try to go, like, make them real, looking like...
No, I think they'll make them like as
creepy
real as
and,
possible.
Like,
Are there any chances that this movie will connect to the games, including Pokemon Go?
I think they'll connect as much as all the animated films do.
What about, okay, if you go to a movie theater on the weekend that it comes out on your Pokemon Go app, there's like a rare legendary at all the movie theaters.
Yeah,
Inside
but then you could be
theater.
seeing any movie.
It doesn't matter. If you're a Pokemon fan who's actually going to go to the theater to get this
nah.
Pokemon, then you're probably going to go see the Pokemon movie
It's
also.
true. Yeah, well, in
Nah.
some cases.
I mean, I think they could
I mean,
do
that's
something
still-
clever and
that's-
figure out how to make people see it. I mean, what if they do, like, at the midnight showing? Because who's going to go to the midnight showing and not just see the movie? Why would you go there and then... You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
While you're there, you would just see the movie.
Yeah, that's true. It could happen.
Or they could give you a QR code for a Pokemon.
Yeah, with your
Yeah,
ticket.
Something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. So the rumor was we're picking that up.
Is it drummer?
Yeah. All right.
All right,
Anyway,
sorry.
so the rumor was and this is what makes me
Sorry.
this is what makes me really want to have seen. I mean, we're gonna get the Max Landis pitch, so we'll know what we were missing out on.
Yeah.
The rumor was it was an origin story of James from Team Rocket. Because if you watch the show and you've been watching it for a long time, you kind of know that like James is a good guy who maybe like got caught up in the gang life.
Yeah, see, if that's what it was, I can see why they didn't pick it up.
Well,
That's
yeah.
too...
It's too straight out of
That's too
Compton.
inside baseball.
Inside baseball?
We've talked about this before.
I don't know what that means.
It's you have to be familiar with Pokemon to care about that character.
I mean,
everybody
no, 'cause
knows
it's the origin.
No, you don't have to.
No.
It's the origin.
Everybody, if you're trying to make sales past the people that know Pokemon, Pikachu is the way to go. Everybody knows, whether you know his name or not, you've seen the little yellow rat.
Yeah.
Everybody knows who he is.
Yeah.
Nobody
It's
knows
a
who
mouse.
James is.
He's a mouse. He's specifically a mouse.
Whatever.
Rattata is a rat.
Whatever.
One of them's disgusting. One of them's Pikachu.
Yeah. Okay.
I think Rattata's pretty cute.
Rattata's okay,
We
but
can get
Raticate, don't. That looks like it has
Are you
dust
kidding
flying off
me?
its hair.
Let's go Pokemon by Pokemon and say if we think
They're
it's cute
disgusting.
or gross.
Hey, save it for next month.
Okay. Oh.
Did we not clue you in on that? Never mind. We'll talk later.
Oh, right.
Sure. Yeah.
Alright, number 1, Bulbasaur.
All right. Later.
That's a midway point. It's not thought of as the cutest one of the
It's the
three, for
cutest.
sure.
I'd give it a. Yeah,
But-
I'd give it like a 3.5 out of 5.
Yeah, I think that's
I'd
fair.
give it like a 5 out of 5.
See, I feel like it's got the most love though.
To give.
What? Everybody hates Bulbasaur.
Yeah, but it has the most love to give.
Yeah.
People
To
just
give. He doesn't get the most
No,
love, but
no,
he
no,
has
no.
the most love to give.
Absolutely.
Because he doesn't have anyone to give it to.
Exactly.
It just hasn't run out yet.
Exactly.
Did you transfer your starter in Pokemon Go?
Yeah.
Guys, can we
Sorry.
That's Pokemon.
We're talking
What
about
are we
the
talking?
Pokemon.
Oh yeah. Okay. So
Pokemon, the movie.
Detective.
Detective
there
Pikachu.
was something I was going to say
The
about
James origin story.
James Max.
I mean, it would still be just called Pokemon the movie, and then people would go see it. And then it happens to be a story about a guy in the Pokemon universe,
Yeah, but what's the trailer going to be about?
Pokemon fighting.
Yeah. And Ash and Pikachu are not a part of James' story.
They would make like a cool cameo, and it'd be like,
See,
who do I root for?
Now,
How he meets Jessie and Meowth.
See,
I
I
mean,
see
that's
what
already
you're
been
saying. I see why you would like. See, but you're going off of the reason why that's a cool story is because we're so familiar with Pokemon already, and it's
Yeah.
like, oh, we've already heard this story. Give us this other one.
That and
But-
we are not the demographic of this movie, which will be younger kids.
Yeah, but I think we're still a demographic. I mean,
In
look
that
at
we are Pokemon.
look at
fans.
Pokemon Go. The demographic isn't younger kids.
Yeah,
They
it's
don't
true.
No,
Well,
necessarily have phones.
It's true, but what's the demographic of the anime? Younger kids.
Younger kids.
Which
So
is
this is live
the same.
action. They
But where-
can't really handle that.
I don't
That's
know.
why we give kids cartoons.
Yeah,
alright?
yeah.
Yeah, that's why all animated movies are kids' movies.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Duh.
like
Hello?
like
Sausage
Zootopia.
Fest? Oh. Sausage parties.
Zootopia is a kids' movie.
Yeah, but it's
a
a
family-friendly
really,
movie.
really good kids movie.
Sure.
Maybe one of my best favorite animated films of all time.
I tried to watch it, but it was a Russian stream and it was really bad quality. So
Yeah, no, don't do that. It's a really
couldn't
good
do
movie.
it. I'll
It's not
probably
a
get
great
to it,
movie.
Guys, what do you think about the live-action Detective Pikachu movie? Let us know in the comments. We're gonna
Yeah,
get
so
in...
I think it's a bad idea. I wouldn't do it.
Oh, I was talking to not.
Okay.
Oh, I
real-
thought we were
real
starting
quick,
over.
Real quick. You gonna see it, Josh?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Tommy, you can see it?
I'm on the fence right now.
Alright, Tommy's not gonna see it. If he goes to see it, then something will happen to him live on camera. Okay. And I will see it.
All right, moving on to we gotta have it, and we haven't had one in a while. The Star Wars news segment.
Ooh-wee.
Tommy,
Oh no.
will you bring us into this? one?
Yeah. So Star Wars Rogue One, they did a celebration.
I need to stop the podcast for just a moment. Blue just took over the local gym. Round of applause for Blue, the Team Mystic.
right? Of course. So there was some sort of Star Wars celebration.
Yeah, the
going
Star
on.
Wars celebration this past week, in which
And they released a new trailer for Star Wars Rogue One, a
Yeah.
Star Wars story.
yes,
Um,
Star Wars Rogue One, a Star Wars story.
uh-huh.
I think it's Rogue One, a Star Wars story.
A Star Wars.
Star Wars Episode 3.5 Rogue
Ooh.
One, a Star Wars story.
You don't have to say
Featuring Darth Vader.
Yeah,
Yeah.
starring Darth Vader as himself.
Yes.
So there's a new trailer, kind of behind the scenes-y look, lots of explosions, some blue screens, some characters talking,
Some shade.
some shade
Little
being
bit of
thrown
shade.
by a producer.
What
I
was the
guess.
shade?
I don't know who it was who was talking, but he was
I
basically.
think it was the director.
Was it the director?
I think
He
it
was basically saying like, oh yeah,
You don't
like,
want to respect it too much.
you don't want to respect it too much because if you just go out there and just stick to the rules and make the same
Do the
or
same
play
thing,
it safe,
yeah.
then you're just going to end up with the same thing. It's not going to be different.
Yeah,
And
there
then
won't be
he winked at
anything
the
new.
camera,
Yeah. And he's like, JJ.
and he stood.
JJ.
Pulled his zipper down.
JJ.
I'm winking, or I'm blinking very fast with both my eyes.
And meanwhile, JJ was at home sitting on his throne of $100 bills.
It's a replica of the Game of Thrones Iron Throne, but made out of $100 bills.
Yep, and he was
Because
just
he's a huge fan.
He was like, whatever, man. And then he came up with like 3 original ideas for TV shows.
Yeah, I'll forever forgive him for everything
And then-
because he gave us Lost.
and
But what
the Cloverfield
about-
anthologies.
The Polar
Yes,
Bears.
Cloverfield. He does a lot of good stuff.
JJ is a good movie producer.
Yeah, he's good at really kicking things off.
Mm-hmm.
Did he direct Beyond?
No, that was Justin Lin.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Guess how I know that?
Because it's in every trailer.
No, because I thought that it was James Wan. And before you say that's racist,
I wasn't gonna.
before you say that's racist, they both directed Fast and the Furious movies.
Mhm.
And I thought it was just one of them.
No.
Okay, now I'm racist.
Yeah, that
But-
makes
But yeah, what are the odds,
Okay, so yeah, we got a few looks at some.
I would say that both of them are like pretty big up and coming directors. Or like in like 20 years from now, they're
Juan
both
and
going to
Lin.
be like
They're
Like-
they've up and came.
No, right.
They're up and going.
right. But I mean, like in 20 years, they're going to be like our Spielberg and like
Right.
that's who we're going to think of them as.
Yeah.
and that's why I just thought it was
No,
cool
no.
that they both.
I think JJ will be our Spielberg.
JJ doesn't
Yeah,
always
J.J.
direct.
Abrams.
He's more producer. And
But he's a good He's directed a lot of things too.
yeah.
I think it's
Everybody
definitely JJ Abrams.
I just see
Who
him better
else?
as, like, sort of-
Nolan. Is Nolan already up there?
I don't know. I don't. That's not a household name.
See, here's the thing,
Is
Nolan. He's going to be the one. 10, 15 years, people are going to be like, "How did we not see it?
Yeah.
How did we not realize?" Like
Interstellar
that.
was the
Literally,
best
like
movie of
every
all time.
movie that he's made is amazing.
Yeah. What about? Yeah, no, I feel like Nolan. He might already be there. Same with like Fincher.
I mean, I think he is, but I don't think. I think Tommy's right. I don't think in the mainstream.
Yeah.
They're like you can pick out movies and people be like, "Oh yeah, like
Yeah.
you know."
We're also in
Batman
a time and
movies.
getting more away from the time of where, like, I think Steven Spielberg is kind of like the last, like, superstar director.
Right.
Well,
like,
he just has
now.
his hands on like so many projects and very vaguely.
Well, the thing
He's
is that-
he's more of a name than a.
You guys are basically just describing JJ Abrams right now.
But the thing with that
No,
was
not-
that because directors weren't in the spotlight before, and Steven Spielberg was,
Change that.
but now all directors are known, so they're all sharing spotlight.
Yeah.
So none are going to be as huge as him ever.
Right,
So-
but I feel like JJ is one of those guys who, like, he really brings an original flavor, and that's sort of his thing.
Yeah, but
that
dude,
it's all
is he like
original.
really even actually talented though? Because his dad was like in the industry, so he's probably just a fucking like just a kid who.
No, you're thinking of Max Landis.
No.
Oh, roasted him, bro.
So, this new director thinks he's got good ideas for Star Wars Rogue One.
So what were we talking
We will see. Another thing that came out of the Star Wars celebration we have to bring up, and we're not going to mention any names or who said it and who pointed at who.
I don't even know. I don't want to know.
Yeah, no, that's why I didn't bring it up earlier. But apparently, a pretty major spoiler was revealed at the interview panel with the cast,
Don't even use gender terms.
Someone flubbed. You could say.
hosted by Gwendolyn Christie,
Mm.
who of course plays Captain Phasma.
The Stormtrooper?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You didn't know that?
No, I didn't know that.
yeah, from Game of Thrones.
The Stormtrooper from Game of Thrones.
No, she is from Game of
She's-
Thrones.
Well, I mean, she's in Game of Thrones.
She's
Oh.
from the Game of Thrones. She is born of
Oh,
it.
right. So anyway, so they're having a
panel with the cast, and one of the actors says to the crowd, and in response to a question or something, "Oh yeah, but once," and then points
To another
this
cast member.
to another member. Once this character dies, I think then my character is something happened. And then Gwendolyn Christie very quickly cuts him off, says, "Oh, we need to move on," and everyone up there is like, "Oh," and made it very obvious that he was not supposed to do that.
Oh,
Well,
really?
here's the thing. What if that guy is just like some stormtrooper?
He was just
Yeah, he's up there with
Stormtrooper 8. I really think once Stormtrooper 8 dies, that's when I really...
Well, that could be
Stormtrooper 9?
that could
I
be
really
his first
got
kill.
excited to, why would they have a Stormtrooper
Up
on the panel?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, you got into Star Wars, and you're a character that's allowed to speak on a panel for it.
And possibly
Get
had
your
a
shit
question directly asked to you.
Get your shit together, man.
I hope this movie finally answers the question if stormtroopers are clones or just recruited.
I feel like we did get that question.
Wait, I thought
They are
It's-
clones.
it's different now. Or in the new movie.
In this one, they are clones,
But
but
in
they
this one, they
become
should still be clones.
after the original.
In 2 and 3,
trilogy.
they're clone. There's clone troopers, but those
Yeah.
aren't the stormtroopers. And then in 7, 8, and 9, they're recruited, obviously.
Yeah,
Um,
I think it's between 6 and 7 that they changed that and stopped using clones. I think they
it's,
say
it's
that.
Yeah,
not,
I think that was
no,
implied,
it's
wasn't
not
it?
confirmed.
I thought
No.
they said that in 7 that they stopped doing that years ago. Or whatever.
Yeah, I thought they mentioned it because
How many years ago?
just in between.
Yeah, well, so they had to establish it in that movie, so
Yeah.
obviously after episode 6.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we'll see something here. Who knows? I don't know. But okay, so guys, I gotta be honest with you. After seeing this little behind the scenes thing,
It looks cool, and I
I'm
like the
very
way it's
excited.
shot. It's definitely shot differently
It's-
than
I mean, this is like-
Star Wars movie.
this is the opposite of like a typical Star Wars movie in that it's not so big. I mean, you're on the ground in the fight.
It's a lot of hand-to-hand stuff.
Exactly, like you're very. It's very small instead of like so big. You know, these huge
Like
wars.
destroying 5 planets at once
Right,
for no
exactly.
reason. Or
Like,
something.
it's like down on the ground, and I think, honestly, that's what probably 7 should have been,
Yeah.
because that would have been a break from the typical mold, and it would have been
Yeah,
something
but the main
different,
series
but-
has to be that big, high stakes.
Yeah, see that?
epic,
Yeah, that's the thing.
like
Yeah.
sci-fi space epic.
But that's why I like this, and I like this idea, because now we get to
we can
experience
get these little
those
stories. Yeah.
those stories that are in. Well, maybe they're not in the pantheon anymore because JJ gave him the axe. But like there's so many Star Wars stories
Mm-hmm.
that have been written in book form.
Book form.
If you're from across the pond,
Book.
book.
A book.
And yeah, I'm really excited now.
It
I mean, I
looks
was,
good.
but, I mean, just-
I like the way it's shot. I like that it's shot differently than your typical Star Wars movie. It looks like it's going to be a good time. I really like the scene in that first trailer where they see the AT-ATs.
AT-ATs. Uh-huh.
It's never specifically stated in the movies. There is no canon.
The AT-ATs.
it's capitalized.
They
Both
are
letters, right? So it's-
in the movies. They're called Imperial transports. So
it's ITs.
But they couldn't do that because they knew the tech boom was coming.
right.
True,
They're like, I
true,
feel
true,
like
true,
there's
true.
gonna be some guys that are ITs.
I mean, they do have those in Silicon Valley.
Mm-hmm.
If you've ever driven to
I've never been
Oakland.
there.
Yeah, no, what's Silicon Valley? That's that show.
Silicon Valley, the show.
Silicon Valley.
No,
Silicon-
Silicon Valley is a fictional city from a TV show.
Yeah, on HBO. Starring Thomas Middleditch.
Yeah.
And that guy from Big Bang
Oh
Theory.
my goodness, you guys are right. I'm sorry. Just I had a dream or something.
And that guy from Pineapple Express also.
Yeah. Seth
Seth
Rogen.
Good.
Okay,
Anyway.
so
Good job, guys.
We
Um,
have to move on to...
I had to say one more thing.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm gonna throw a little bit of shade at the actors in the movie here.
Ooh.
Because in all their behind the scenes interviews in this trailer, they said, "Yeah, it's so fun, like working on a Star Wars movie," but they're lying.
Why?
Because they also showed the beach scene where they're fighting the AT-ATs.
It didn't look fun.
And the director was just like, okay, then one of them falls over and explodes over there. Boom. That's not fun. It's like not even a real Star Wars battle.
Okay, see, here's the thing. I mean, yes, I know, and you made that comment while we were watching it, but
It really bothered
the
me.
majority of this movie is practical.
It
was all
kind of
there.
practical, yeah.
There were...
They showed the explosions were real and stuff like that.
Right.
Yeah, the
Of course,
majority
they're
of
not gonna
it.
build
Yeah.
AT-ATs.
The majority of it
Although they
came.
could just go to...
They,
Just
they
throw
built
silicone.
AT-ATs for Star Wars Episode 5.
Those were little tiny things, man.
Why can't you do that now?
Because it looks stupid. Have you watched that movie recently?
Yeah,
You seen how they move?
that's.
We're better than that now.
It does look not great.
Do you guys know how they did those?
Stop motion.
No, Go Motion.
What?
It's
Pokemon Go Motion?
it's like stop motion, but you blur the images like in between the frames, so it gives it more of like a.
Interesting.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they don't have to build them at all. They exist in the Bay Area.
The AT-ATs?
Yes.
What?
You guys haven't seen them?
No?
You never driven
Can we
to
go
Oakland?
look at them?
Yeah, no. Dude, I got things to do.
What kind of Pokemon are in Oakland? Alright, Star Wars Rogue One. It's gonna be a good one.
Alright, we have to get to our final story. This is going to be a quicker one, and of course, we are doing just audio only for this week. We do have one more story. Tommy, I'm going to give you the honors of introducing our final, most important story of the day.
Alright, well, you guys aren't gonna hear this podcast till tomorrow. Peek behind the curtain there. But today is a momentous day in America and in the world. Today we honor the greatest man who's ever lived.
Because sure as hell Nintendo isn't honoring him.
Right, Nintendo has not made a statement, but they know.
Guys,
Of Waluigi's birthday.
He's turning
okay,
16.
I'm going to say this just because I don't think you guys know about this. It's also Robin Williams' birthday, so I'm just also going to say that. They didn't know about that. We're not
Did
trying
not-
to make a joke
did not
about that. So,
I feel almost bad.
but anyway, we'll talk about that another time.
Yeah, but anyway,
Waluigi.
getting to the importance of Waluigi. So he debuted 16 years ago in
July 21st, 2000. In the wake of Y2K.
Wow.
Oh,
And this was in a game that, honestly,
Oh.
we still sometimes play to this day, and that is Mario Tennis Nintendo 64.
great game. We played a lot. I remember that.
So, here's my question.
Uh-oh.
Waluigi debuted in that game. Was everyone, like, really confused?
As to why he existed.
Yeah, like, who is this guy?
Well, because
Wario needed a friend, yeah.
He needed
Because it
his
was about
Luigi.
doubles.
Yeah, it was doubles.
I think they could have made a better name.
That's why they put Birdo in it.
What was the name?
And changed her from being a cross-dressing man who wore a bow and, was pink.
I mean, think about it.
an
Wario
actual-
is just Mario without the M and a W. But
No,
you can't
you
put
could- because you
W
turn
Luigi.
You turn the M upside down.
Right. But
So you turn
but can't.
you turn the L upside down. It's like a lowercase r. He should be called Luigi.
That's
Luigi.
racist. That is racist.
How is that racist?
Just
That's
turn
how
it
it would be
upside down.
spelled.
That is racist.
Turn the L upside down. It looks like a lowercase r.
That is racist.
Then it'd be Luigi.
Stop saying it.
How is that racist?
I think-
Ruigi. How would you pronounce that?
Oh, how would I pronounce it?
Yeah.
Luigi.
Okay.
Oh, that sounded better.
Do you know how? Never mind.
Anyway, guys, join us, Fangeared, in wishing a very happy birthday to Waluigi. May he always rest in peace. We need to get into our next
You didn't
segment.
No.
We need to get into our next segment here, and that is a little something called What You Doing.
What you doing?
Would anyone like to start?
No.
I guess I'll start.
All right.
First of all, I just want to remind you guys, it's no longer Glory Tamer. Do not download that app. You now want to get Tamer World. Yesterday there was a problem. There was an update, and then for basically the whole day, and nobody could log on.
Dude, no one is gonna download
So what
that
you
app.
have to do to get it, if you had it and and you do want to update, you have to download this this app. really quick. Good lord.
What's
Sorry.
happening?
Just download this free app. It's called VPN Master. You're gonna want to log on to a Singapore server,
Oh my, are you,
and then
are you serious?
go to Tamer World, into your Tamer World app, and then update the app, and then you won't even need to use VPN Master anymore. You just to update, and then you're fine. So it's not even a big deal.
You're a
guys.
crazy person.
Chill out.
No one's gonna buy that game.
It's free, so you don't have to buy it.
You gotta download 4 apps to get into it.
Okay, 2 apps. Tommy. God. Other than that, I've been watching this show called Ray Donovan.
I've heard things about that show.
Yes, it's really good.
I don't believe you.
I don't remember if I was watching anything else.
I know what you watched.
What?
I'll let you know when it's my turn.
Okay, well, I'll tell you. Oh, right. I did see a movie, but I guess I'll wait. What I want to watch? Stranger Things. Haven't started
Ooh,
yet.
yeah.
People
I'm
be
gonna
talking about it,
I'm gonna be
so I
starting
want to get on that.
that.
What is?
It's
On
new
Netflix?
Netflix.
Are you just joking right now, Tommy?
Dude, I haven't been on Netflix in so long.
Dude, get your head out of your ass.
Okay. Does this sound better now?
Yeah.
Okay.
It should have been. Man, you should have pulled it out earlier, man. Maybe that had much better audio quality.
No. Sounded all mumbly and
Yeah.
incoherent.
Right. Okay, so Tommy, do you want to go now or Joshua?
Was that all that you done?
I think so.
Okay, I'll go. I saw Ghostbusters with Joey.
I did that. Yeah.
Is that it?
It was really bad.
I want it on public record to be used in a court of law that I sat right next to Tommy and he was laughing his ass off.
No,
throughout
I was
the
not.
entire movie.
No, I was not.
I would say like almost once a minute, you were laughing. Like once a minute. That's almost that's
So
like.
was I laughing
that's
at
like,
it or with it?
That's like 120 laughs.
I feel like I was laughing at it more than with it.
I don't know, man.
I would say
I
the
don't
only
know.
redeemable quality is the fact that we had female leads, although they could have been more badass. Overall, it doesn't feel like a Ghostbusters movie because, I mean, they try to do big, hilarious comedy bits that don't land, and then they try to do like this big, crazy action sequence at the end that just is random and does not make sense. 6 out of 10 would recommend.
Sort of the same thing. Well, 6 out of 10 would recommend.
Yeah.
I'll give it a 6.5 would recommend.
Okay.
Literally the only thing that was different about this one is there was no real like love interest.
And also, they had to fucking fight a horde of ghosts for no reason.
Even for no reason.
They just came out of nowhere. All of a sudden, they turned the corner and there's a horde of ghosts.
The dude released the thing. Did you not even watch the damn movie?
The plot was really stupid.
Let's not
That
get
doesn't
into the
mean-
plot of the
that mean
movie.
it's-
Did you do anything else, Tommy?
The Stay Puft Marshmallow
Oh,
Man
God.
cameo was so bad, and all the other cameos were also really bad. I watched.
I will give you that. The
season-
other cameos were not good. The original cast, like, it just...
Just embarrassing for them.
All right, moving on.
Yeah, so I've been watching this TV show. It's called Scream, the TV series.
On MTV.
Wait,
Yeah.
Is this S2 or
This is season 2 now.
Oh, Scream. I was thinking Scream Queens.
No, I wish that was on
Just
season
as
2.
Bad.
They're filming it right now.
The reason I'm mentioning it is because it's actually pretty good, and it feels like a Scream movie this season.
Is it funny? Because Scream is like a parody of scary movies.
Kind of, but it's still a scary movie at its heart.
It's like, yeah, it's like...
But it's
kind of
like
both, like
it's
a
like a
weird
more
mix.
realistic slasher,
So
movie.
it doesn't have the funny aspect.
and it's also like super self-aware and meta,
And this
which
and
is
the
like
show
what it's
is?
known for. The show is the same way.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, that's good.
So yeah, it's an okay season, and then I've kind of just my life has been consumed by this app, Glory Tamer.
Yeah, you don't even know what it's called.
You're not on Glory
It's Tamer World now.
No, sorry.
I mean, there is a Glory Tamer app that I guess you could use, but I hope you downloaded it a while ago. Otherwise, you
Maybe
don't
not.
use it.
No, Pokemon Go. We caught a Clefable, an Ivysaur, a Poliwhirl, and something else really good last night.
Ivysaur.
Well, maybe we should talk about last night. Tommy and I went
Allen
on the Tommy and I went on the San Francisco Pokemon Go crawl.
I thought that was tonight.
No, it's yesterday.
Guys, I'm a little 30.
Now, no, you're not. Now,
I was, though.
8,000 people RSVP to this event on Facebook.
How many were?
Maybe a couple hundred.
Okay,
And
here's the thing,
here's-
though. How late did you guys go? Because I saw footage from it this morning,
We were
and it
there
was day outside, and there was definitely more than 100 people.
Daytime outside?
Yeah.
We
We were
went
there for the
we
whole
went a
time.
half hour after it was supposed to.
I think people might
Start
have gone
walking.
earlier.
Mm,
Was it light outside, or was it dark?
We got there at like
Light.
6:30.
it was light outside.
Oh, you guys might have been in the wrong area.
See,
There was like
Well, yeah,
hundreds
well,
of
because
people.
that's the whole thing spanned like multiple miles, like
Yeah,
down Market
Maybe
Street.
people
and
started
then
later then?
there were
We're
two
just,
start
everyone
points.
everyone was just at different places at different times.
Yeah,
It was a
there's
mess.
definitely more than people.
And also the servers were down until about 20 minutes before everyone was supposed to meet up.
Yeah,
So
Well, at least they got.
yeah, I started working on time.
yeah, but it discouraged a lot of people.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Um,
How was it overall? Tommy seemed to be having a good time.
overall, it was a fun.
It was a really fun
time.
night, actually.
Any chance that there is a video component to this, and it's just that playing on a loop?
In fact, you know what? I'm editing it. Yes,
No.
that is in there at the end.
No. Please don't. I'll quit the show forever if you do that.
Okay.
What?
Yep.
We do on Thursdays.
Sleep in.
Oh, you didn't do that today?
It was a really fun time. We got all our friends together.
We did it. We did the damn thing, and we got interviewed by USA
Yeah,
Today.
Tommy and I both got interviewed by USA Today.
You did?
Yeah, they recorded it.
At what
and-
point in the night was this?
A little bit late.
Too late.
Oh, no.
But I made some
You
good
think they're going to
arguments.
use it?
I have some good quotes about the power of the Pokemon community.
Yeah,
Are you
friendship
like
building.
slurring your words?
I
though?
told him like,
Probably.
well, they voice recorded it, but it's going to be printed, obviously.
Oh,
But
no, not for. Oh, use it. I see.
yeah, and they I told them you picked the right two people in our group.
Did you tell them about the podcast?
No, I didn't.
Are you joking?
They didn't ask. Wait, did you have to write your name down on something?
No, she had told me to spell it into the microphone.
I don't remember her asking me that.
You don't think that it would? I mean, for her too, it gives credibility.
Mm.
Come on, guys.
Well, we are amateurs.
Apparently.
Yeah, but I said some good things. She didn't really ask me that good of questions. They literally seemed like they didn't know shit about the game at all.
Well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
why you
Yeah.
show them. You take initiative.
And a lot of people don't know shit about the game, and I love educating people.
I
Tommy, you can
yeah.
become a teacher, right?
Yeah.
That's what you said.
Yeah, second grade teacher.
Wow.
And I love the amount of Pokemon knowledge that I give to random strangers on a daily basis now. It's finally to the level that I want it to be at.
Okay.
You've always wanted.
So have you done anything else this week, Tommy?
No.
Okay.
We're already on you.
I just was hopping in on what you were saying about Pokemon Go.
he said he went to the crawl.
Oh, that's right.
Okay, so the Pokemon Go crawl was very fun. Had a great time. I've also been watching Lost, and you may have seen already by now we have our podcast up on the channel. But what about the polar bears? It's a Lost podcast with Michael from our previous podcast on this channel, Communication Hill. We're back. We're doing another podcast.
I didn't know this was the plug section.
We're very excited. We don't have a plug section. So yeah, that's why I've been watching Lost. So I'm having a great time doing that. And I feel like I watched a movie last night when I got home from the crawl, but I don't remember.
Oh, late.
Yeah, me and my roommate ordered a pizza from a 24-hour pizza place
What? There's a 24
in San Francisco that delivers to where I live.
What?
And we were really surprised that they came all the way out there because it's
Well,
like
they probably love going there.
yeah.
Because, I mean, delivering pizza in San Francisco's a bitch.
Yeah.
Like, going to you guys
Hey.
is easy.
Yeah. It was like
Watch your language. There's
Sorry.
kids listening to this.
it was
Is that-
$21 total
What
for
if
the
I-
delivery, and it was a large
What?
garlic chicken pizza, and it was quality. It was good.
You're making me hungry.
Yeah,
man.
they actually make me real
Yeah, we're gonna have to
hungry
go
for
get
a
some.
slice.
We might have to go get some pizza after
For a
this.
slice.
I was gonna go to In-N-Out, but I'm down for pizza.
We can go to CPK.
Oh yeah, I haven't eaten there since yesterday.
If you're gonna get pizza,
I don't like CPK's pizza.
discount. Come on, man.
All right,
Cheers.
and that's pretty much it.
No,
Can't say that anymore.
we have one more segment.
What?
Tommy.
I already
Joey.
I already said what I thought of Ghostbusters.
Well, that was a mistake.
Well, I don't give a shit.
I watched Tropic Thunder last night.
What?
Yeah, I'm remembering.
How's
Oh.
that? Does that hold up? Or is it a little insensitive?
It's not. It's actually
definitely insensitive.
It's
but-
actually well. I mean,
but
they
is it
like
still-
play into it in the scripts, so
Yeah.
like they know that it's wrong. Like,
Yeah.
and it's there.
But they
It's
still
a guy
do it.
who's doing blackface in the show.
Right. Yeah. But
Well,
I
his
mean,
character in the movie is doing blackface.
Right, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
That's-
for a character who's supposed to be doing.
Right.
It's like meta in that way, but still, he's still doing it.
Yeah.
But as far as it actually like, I feel like the mindset of that movie is that like, oh, it's like a modern classic comedy. Like it
Yeah.
was an instant classic when it came out. I'm pretty sure that's just because of the cast.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to watch it again because that was one of that I was.
It's
thinking about
funny, but
watching
it's
again.
not like it's kind of boring.
It's
in
not like
some
ha
spots.
ha funny.
Yeah,
It's
right.
like, it's just
It's not like LOL.
Yeah.
It's not like-
LMAO.
Is it
Like the
LMFAO,
band?
ROFL?
I would say it's more of like it's not party rock,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
but it's
some-
their other lesser known song.
Would
Yeah,
you
no,
say it?
no, no.
Wait, Party Rock isn't
Is
even
it
a song.
Sexy and I Know It.
Yeah, party rock. Anthem.
Party rocking in the house tonight.
No,
Everybody just
that's
have a
like their
good time.
third most famous song.
What's number 2?
I'm in Miami, bitch.
Okay.
It's number 1.
I've never even
I
heard
think
that
that's a
song.
newer song.
And-
that's a new one.
No, it's
Is it
not.
not?
That's the one that put them on the map.
I've
And-
never heard that
Well,
song.
yeah,
Party Rock
you
was,
have.
Party Rock was way more popular than that song.
No,
I guarantee it.
no
Yeah, I think it
way.
was.
They re-released the song and put a different city name for Miami
What?
for like every big city in the U.S.
They can't do that.
And one of them is in the Bay.
What?
That's ours.
Tommy,
Hold on.
you worked in a roller skating rink.
That's true.
You should know what the most popular LMFAO song is, and it's Party Rock Anthem.
It's
Hold
sexy and I know it.
No, that's like their second
No.
most popular.
This just in. The most popular, most played song on Spotify is Party Rock Anthem.
What?
Or of their songs. Wait, what is the one you said was?
I'm in Miami.
Tommy,
Let the Bass Kick in Miami?
No.
Is that what it's called?
No, I don't know what it's.
I think it's definitely what it's called, and that one has like that's
No,
like
it's-
it's the
I'm-
number 5.
I'm
dude.
in Miami.
You're
Can we end this?
No,
I'm
dude.
hungry.
No.
Now you're hungry.
you're
Yeah,
done.
so
You're-
I would
Oh,
recommend
Shots. Hello.
Shots is up there. That's probably number 3.
It's actually number 2. Well, nope. It's number 4.
What's number 3?
Nope. It's number 3.
Yeah.
Number 4 is Yes.
Why are you having such a hard time reading a
Well,
list?
because they're they're ranked 1 to 5, but the number of plays are not 1 to 5.
Oh.
So
All right.
don't know why.
Well, guys, thank you very much for listening to this episode of the Fangirl
I
Podcast.
can't imagine anyone did.
We'll be back again next week with the video portion.
Oh, God.
man, you
That was
heard
my
that.
face.
Don't disrespect
That was my
the cast.
face. That was my face.
You know.
We'll see you next week.